Hey girls, happy Friday. Girls and guys, I have some guys here too. Today is going to be somewhat of a double Friday haul. So get your drink, get you a big Diet Coke, a big bottle of water, whatever your drink of choice, a big glass of wine, and let's have some good girl time and some good makeup time, some fashion from Walmart and Gap. Good stuff. Matter of fact, I just realized I left one of my Walmart things upstairs and me. As you can tell, I'm still, what the heck? I took a COVID test. It's not COVID. My neighbor back behind me said she had it too, but it lasted 7 days. Now we're going on about 10 days, so I'm not sure. Okay, it is going to be like blush mania in this haul because I got 2 sets of blushes in PR. Remember, I did not get to do my Friday haul last week. And then the Friday before that, I had done my Friday haul early because John and I went out of town, which, by the way, I did that video of all the things that I bought, ate, wore, and all that stuff to Atlanta and the Rolling Stones. And I will post that Saturday night, if not before. We'll see. Okay, so let's just get this party started. I showed this yesterday in my Get Ready With Me. It's new to me. I know that it's not really new, but it's the Guerlain Gold Peru. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It is the Guerlain Long Lasting Foundation Matte, and the shade is 3.5. I actually got this in Atlanta, and I looked at the 3, I looked at the 4, and this is like my perfect shade. So I do have on a new blush and a new bronzer. But this stuff, oh my goodness, it is good. If you like full coverage, you have oily skin, and you live in a humid climate, it's very, very close to the ambient, the Hourglass Ambient. It's beautiful. It's easy. I don't have on any concealer. Sorry, they're building a house 3 doors down. So there's like a lot of action, the pool guy and everything else. So that I am loving. Okay, the bronzer that I showed you at the end of that video. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It's this one by Armani. Someone was asking me about the color. The color is 110. It is just gorgeous. And don't be deceived by it saying that it's creamy. It's not creamy at all. It's just not creamy at all. It's just not real cakey and powdery, but it's not like the Bronzer Universal or anything like that. It is really, really pretty. I love it. Okay. One of you on Instagram sent me a picture of this eye palette. And when I went to look at it, they had 2 of them. It's by Pure Cosmetics. And one of them is Nouveau Nude, and the other one is Nouveau Buff. I believe Nouveau Nude is the one that you sent me. And yes, look at this deliciousness of cool tone shadows. So good. If you love mineral shadows, even if you love loose mineral shadows, I think you would love these because they don't kick up all around or anything, but they're very blendable. Just beautiful. I mean, I could not say a bad word about them. If you love those tones, it is, I mean, like this palette is very high-end feeling, performing with the little mirror, the color in the middle for your inner corner. I mean, I love it. I love it. So thank you so much. And so the other one I ordered is a little bit more like purpley toned. And this is the one that I used today. So you can still see it's pretty cool toned, even though it's the purpley tones. There's some pink in here. I used this color for my inner corner. Just gorgeous. If you are an eyeshadow junkie, you would love these. I am not as big of an eyeshadow junkie as you would think. I would not get, probably 1/8 of the makeup that I do if I didn't do this as a living and do this for YouTube. I want to be able to bring you guys different things because there's going to be some people that love this, but some people that love warm tones. So I'm always trying to show you something new, but this could be just like a one and done palette for sure. Especially because if you did want a warm tone, just use your bronzer. before you do those. Okay, speaking of eye palettes, this one I got when I exchanged the NARS Laguna palette at Ulta. That one just did not work for me in any capacity. It didn't work as eyeshadow. It really wasn't that great on my face. So I did return it, and I got this, which is a Too Faced Better Than Chocolate. And Brooke saw this and she said, they just keep releasing the same palette over and over. And it's pretty much true. I mean, what got me is that daggone purple shade right there, which is very pretty. And then I loved this purple shade and that blue. I may have fun one day with that blue, but it didn't wow me. Like I know, just like I know when I try on a handbag, or a lot of times I'll know like immediately with shampoo and conditioner, I know what I like. At this point, after 15 years of YouTube and 53 years of being a woman, I know what I like. This one just didn't wow me. But with that said, I didn't try all of them. Like this buttercream may be a really good color. So, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get rid of it because it wasn't bad. It just didn't wow me. But I ordered this ASAP when I think one of you sent me a picture of it on Instagram. You guys are in the know. And I ordered it from her website. No, I ordered it from Sephora, but you could only order it through the app. And it is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Okay, so good. So good. This is so good for those of us that we don't want to always wear gray and purple and cool tones. Sometimes we want to venture into a little bit of a warmer tone, but we don't want orange. Well, this is your palette. It's just amazing. Her palettes are so good. They just are. And I mean, like this color, Fizzy, is just phenomenal. Just so smooth and pretty. It's just so good. Now, if you like, the Natasha Denona Camel palette, is that even still around? I don't think I've seen that in such a long time. Then you would love this. What else? I'm trying to think of what other palette is kind of like this. It's pretty unique. I have to say it's pretty unique. The gold, I mean, it's good. You will love it. No regrets on that. Okay, the blushes. I went in Sephora the other day. I had no intentions of staying long, but I was in a different part of town. And anyway, ran in there real quick, exchanged something. It was actually the Fenty foundation. That was just much too oily for me. And I saw these blushes and I grabbed them. They're new from Kosas, whatever, however you pronounce it. And they're my favorite kind of blushes. These, like the marbled, I don't know if they're supposed to be mineral. This one says, let's see. No, they're all different as far as the names. This one is Euphoria. Blush is Life. This is more of your berry toned. Nice case. I like this brand. And plus purple. I love it. Blissed Blush is Life. Okay, so Blush is Life is the series name. This one is Euphoria. This one is Blissful. It's my classic peachy tone. Does anybody remember Luminoso by Lorac? There'll Never Be Another. Closest thing ever would be Milani Luminoso. Did I just say that? Lorac? What was Lorac? Tell me down below if you remember, because it's Luminoso is from Milani, and then Tarte has one too that I wear. Glisten. Tarte Glisten is another one of my favorites. This is very similar. I will have to say they're not matte, but they're definitely baked. They are kind of matte. Here, let's try. I've worn this one. I loved it. This one is Butterflies. I love butterflies. Have you seen the butterflies on my dress? I'll stand up later. This one is your True Candy Pink. Look at that. Just beautiful. So I would say, I haven't even looked them up yet. I would say they're matte. I'm surprised actually, because they look like they're going to be more satin. Well, they're kind of a glowy matte. They're really pretty. I don't regret them. I'm going to use them. They're going to be my new summer blushes. But with that said, like I said, it's Blush Mania. This is something I had ordered after my last, I did it 2 weeks ago. I'll put it up here. The last Get Ready With Me with drugstore products. That blush was impressive. So I bought this one, which is that same sparkly, peachy, corally tone that I love. And I will say, do not, under any circumstances, do this. Like, doot, because it literally removed every bit of my makeup down to the skin. And I had to like practically redo it. The only way you can do this is to put it on your hand and then go in with either a beauty blender or your hand. This is what I did last time. So let's see how this does. I'm just going to do one cheek because I want to show you something else. Was that impressive? I don't feel like that was that impressive. I feel like the next thing I show you is going to be more impressive. Is it just this color? Because that other one was so good. Oh, you know what? This is shimmer. And the other one was more of a cream. So maybe when they put the shimmer in this, it kind of weakened it a little bit. Do you see it? See, so much of this I won't see until I watch it back. But remember last time how much it really showed on my hand even? Skip this one. Too many good products out there to do that. Look at that. That mark on my hand. Yesterday, I wanted to bring my clear, like my ghost chair, down in my bedroom to do that Atlanta video. And John was at the gym. Ordinarily, I would have asked him to go get it for me. So here I am coming down the stairs with the chair in my hand and I think my camera and stuff in the other hand. And I had gone all the way down the stairs very carefully, not scraping the walls, not doing anything. And then right at the end, one of the legs of the chair caught the door frame and like jammed it up in my arm. I mean, it was one of those things, you know, when you do something and it just like knocks you for a loop and then it makes you think, thank God that didn't happen. And I fell all the way down the stairs with this chair. So I bruised myself. Always something. Okay, so now let's get into these. The new Buxom, which is honestly one of my favorite brands, one of my favorite lines. When I get their PR, it's exciting. These are the blushes that they sent me, and they are Plump Shot Stay Filled and Filtered. New Plump Shot Collagen Peptides Advanced Plumping Blush. Give your cheeks a hazy wash of cutting-edge plumping color. Can't wait for you to absolutely fall in love with this revolutionary formula. I think it does make your cheeks look plump. The one I use today is this one. It is Blissful Buff. And here it is. And what I used is this. So if you're getting these little inexpensive sponges like I am, the Paw Paw from Amazon, I had this. A lot of times I'll put one in my little big bowl on my counter and then I'll get a new one out and I'll forget it. So I grabbed one that was already kind of dirty and I dampened it just a little bit, not like this damp, but just like this damp. And I swirled it in here and you guys made me want to go off with the blush. And I loved it. I'm excited about this. So good. And then the other color I had wanted to use today, so there's Cheeky Dolly, then there's Coral Cheer, Tickled Pink, and Berry Glam. Let's look at here. I'm going to show these. Okay, I had to go get my knife to open this. You guys, I keep meaning to tell you about my silverware. I got 2 sets of this last year, Christmas before last. And I got it from Amazon, and it has, I love it. It's like one of my favorite things. Okay, so let's look at Dolly, which is, you know, that's like their signature. Dolly looks good. Dolly's going to be more of a contour for me. Okay, now let's look at Coral Cheek. Oh, this looks good. Okay, trying to figure out which one we're going to try together. Berry Glam. That would also be like a Lush Tour color for me. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, dark skin tone girls out there, you got to get this. That is so pretty. Okay, and then this is the pink one, Tickled Pink. Oh, yeah. Okay. This reminds me of Havana from the other line. Okay, I'm scared that I'm going to go overboard, but who cares, right? Okay, let's go into the Coral Cheer. Yeah, Coral Cheer, not Cheek. I would say it's lighter than I thought, but brighter. And then let's do Tickled Pink. I'll even do this. Wow. Okay, so it's pretty emollient too. Yeah. Wow. I love Tickled Pink. I've come in further than I usually do. Those are just pretty. Like, I'm not really a cream blush kind of girl, but these are different. These are not as dangerous as the other ones, and they're not as fickle. You don't have to I don't know, my whole life, I don't like things that are difficult or time consuming or, all that stuff. I try to cut out all the friction. And so something like that L'Oreal, that's too much friction for me. But when it's something like this, that you can take your IT brush and just dab in there and dab on your cheeks. Okay, yes, it's kind of like the consistency of the Chanel bronzer. Okay, I think I've gone on and on about that enough. Okay, let's bounce to some jewelry because I didn't put any on today. I forgot there weren't any earrings in here. Okay, Dean Davidson sent me part of his new collection, the Modern Pearl. Oh, I get it, kind of like the Modern Girl, but the Modern Pearl. And I do see some earrings back here. That must have been what made me think about it. Freshwater pearls set in striking gold designs. Our latest pearl collection, the Classic Gem, gets an update. Timeless Ways, launching June 5th. Anyway, but my favorite part, without a doubt, are these. Look at these rings. Look at that. And pearls are something that I love, but I will not, to buy real ones and to buy a real ring with a pearl, I always get scared. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is such a vibe, isn't it? Because it's classic pearl, it's classy, but yet it's a little funky and modern because it's the stacking rings. Isn't that cool? Wow, I love it. Thank you, Dean. I love that so much. And then this is the necklace with just the single pearl, and it is adjustable. And I'm not going to put that on because I don't want it to get tangled with the one I have on because that is just not fun. John, that's another thing. Remember, I always tell you how he's so impatient, road rage, he's not the most patient, where is so-and-so? And it's right in front of him, all that stuff. But he's so patient sending stuff back. And he's patient. Like if I have, the first time we moved to that rental house, a bunch of my necklaces got tangled. He untangled them all. He's very patient with stuff like that. It's probably something having to do with the way his mind works because he's really good at, he's an IT guy. So I bet that's what that is. Okay, I've got so much more makeup, but I'm going to skip around here. Okay, this is something I paid up for. I paid up for this, but I just had to have it. A new sleep mask, Virgo. They have every sign. I saw it on Instagram, and it's silk, and it is just beautiful. Look how pretty that is. And, it was expensive, but it's worth it because, one, I know the quality's good because I have a black one. And then the one I've been using is that funny one with the eyes on it from Diane von Furstenberg and Target. But this is what I mean. I'm not saying spend money you don't have, but as you get older and you have more and more money and you're able to do things, make even the little things special because I love reaching over and grabbing a sleep mask that is so pretty. So when we get ready to go to bed and watch TV, I get my devotional out, my glasses out, and my sleep mask out. And I have it sitting there the whole time. So I just like something pretty to look at. I love it. Okay. Sunglasses. Another one of you sent me these and said that you have them and you love them. And they had two different styles. So I grabbed them both. They're from Amazon. And I've been wearing these to see what I thought. Okay, they're definitely they're cheapies, but they're cheapies. You know what I mean? You get what you expect. And that's how a lot of these Amazon sunglasses are. So I think the ones that I liked best were these with the white sides. I got the ones with the stars. I think I liked the white sides the best. But aren't they cool? So of course they're not for going to the water park with your 3-year-old where you really need, or the beach where you're really having to beat down the sun. But when you're in your car, they're perfect. I love them and they're really cool. They're definitely a vibe. And thank you so much. I do love them. So these are really simple, but they do still have the stars on the side. Why does that remind me of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? Okay, back to blush. M Cosmetics sent me their Heaven and Earth collection. This is Michelle Phan's brand. I dropped my palette. What is the name of that? Rodin palette from her and broke it. And I've got to order another one. I still have it because it's still usable, but I'm definitely going to order another. And that one is one of my all-time favorite, most traveled with eye palettes is the M Cosmetics Rodin palette. It will take you from day to night. I have taken it to the fanciest events I've been to, and I love it. Okay, so this is Heaven's Glow blushes and their face and cheek brush. Her graphics are beautiful, beautiful. Okay, radiant hues with ethereal sky and sublime touch of nature to grace your cheeks. Here is the brush, which I really like that because you can really get right there where you want it. I cannot put any more blush on today. I'm having blush overload. Is that Seraph? Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, wow. I wonder if I'm going to like this more than wowza. Okay. Let's look at the other color. That is amazing. That is beautiful. Look at the glow. This is the peach. Okay, these, I hope everybody's still here because I might like these better than the Kosas. And that is okay, these are almost like a highlighter. Let's use this. Wow. This one is more like a highlight. And I would say the pink one is a blush. Wow. These are beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful. Elysium, thank you so much, M Cosmetics. Thank you. These are so pretty because that's a brand we don't see as much. I mean, that pink one has got me shook. Okay. Wow. So excited. Girls, guess what I got? So many of you asked about these, and I wore this yesterday in my Atlanta video, and I have to say, Elf, you did it. This is a fabulous foundation. This is so much better than L'Oreal Infallible. I mean, it is amazing. I had Brooke swatch it for me on her beautiful little arm, so I'll put that in here because I ordered it off of the Walmart website. So I ordered shades 30, which is a medium warm, 31 medium neutral, 32 medium neutral, and 33 medium warm. And I think the ones I liked the most were 30 and 31. Let's see, are there any that I haven't used? Okay, I've used them all. I've been mixing them. Sorry, I know that's so confusing, but we have some good swatches for you to look at. They're just good. I can look at them and tell you which one I've been using the most. I think it's this one, 32 medium neutral. You can look at it and tell. This one, 33 medium warm. I don't think I've used that. I think that was too orangey. And okay, I think I've been liking 30 warm and 32 medium neutral. But okay, what are they, $6? I mean, it's worth it. It's worth getting a couple to try if you're ordering them, and you will love them. You will. Yesterday, I wore this all day. All day. What time did I take off my makeup last night? Not until, after dinner. And I'd had it on all day, been in my car, been to the pool, and it was still on. I mean, it is good. So glad you told me about that. I will say it does not have quite as much coverage as I'm used to. But for most of you, you're going to love it. But for me, I still prefer my others. You know what? I think if these I could love with concealer, but it isn't quite enough to wear without concealer because it doesn't cover like right in here as much. But I mean, I'm telling you, they're good. Okay. Then I wore this one day before yesterday, this one yesterday. These are the Hangover Pillow Balms from Too Faced. So good. So good. I mean, so much better than I thought. These have actually been sitting here on my table for weeks, and I thought they were the plumping one. And so I know a lot of you don't like those, so I was hesitant to even show them to you. And then when I realized that they were the balms I tried them and they're beautiful. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Let's put a little bit of this on now. Gosh, I've got so much stuff on. This one is vanilla. Oh, smells so good, but it just has that golden, clear tone to it. I had on San Diego from City Beauty. That's what I have on today. And that is a good segue into a new lip liner from Huda Beauty. And I don't know if I've had this before. A lot of hers I've ruined by trying to sharpen them, and you have to roll them up. So this is so good. I have hit the jackpot for so many of you with this. It is just so good. I wore it with this one, which is, oh my goodness, pink mint, beautiful. Yesterday I wore it with this one, which is cranberry crush. This is what I had on in my Atlanta video. You'll see it tomorrow night. It's tough. You're like, I'm in a time warp. It's like Back to the Future here. But that will take you far. That is a 90s Lisa in her 20s, definitely kind of color. And then I showed you this yesterday in that video that you'll see tomorrow, but it's a new Guerlain palette. I love the name, Wild Nudes. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this is another vibe. This is, yes, I'm wearing eyeshadow and I love it. You know what I mean? It's not a natural look because they go on pretty pigmented, but I just love it. It's almost like a smoky vibe. I just love this so much. So loving that. And then this is something I grabbed when I was in Sephora that day, really quick. It's the, clinically proven in just 5 minutes, sheer natural finish lip filler, plumping peptide complex, 100% agreed lips felt soft and less dry and less chapped. 91 agreed that their lips were plump with moisture, and 91 agreed their lips appeared smoother. Okay, so this morning I put this on first thing in the morning so I could observe my lips to see how they felt. I will say right off the bat, it is a very smooth, thick formula. So immediately it does make your lips look smoother. Then from the time it took to get from downstairs, take out my Invisalign, let the cats in, feed them, get to my desk, what you would say, 5 minutes? I could feel an ever so slight tingle. So there is some type of lip plumper in here, but it did not burn at all. It wasn't cooling. It was just a little bit of a lip plumper feeling. And I mean, I think it made my lips look really pretty. Do I think it's like lip plumper or lip filler in a tube? No, but it is really pretty. And I do think it might be something good even for, see, that Huda stays good too, even for the edges of your lips. I think it would be a good nighttime thing too. I'll let you know. I just got it. And when I feel like this, I'm not feeling like, I have put on makeup every day and I've done videos, but my oomph isn't there. Okay, the Tarte lip oil. I was so looking forward to this, and this has been a bummer. But I did get the petal, one of the light colors, and it is a lip oil, but it's kind of like a want. I will probably give this to Brooke or my niece because it's for someone that doesn't want any color, just wants a little something to throw on their lips. Not impressive, but that's not saying one of the other colors might look better, but I haven't seen them. I haven't seen those in the store, but I would have never gone in Sephora that day, but I was, like I said, meeting John and Will, and it was a different part of town. Okay, lip liners. This started because I was talking to my friend Maria, and we were talking about how much we both love my lip liner that I did with Christian Audette in Paradise. And she was saying the closest one she's ever found to it has been this one. And this is what I'm wearing today. It's by Freck, and it's the Makeout Club Nude Muse Lip Liner. And this is what I've had on my hand the whole time here, because even through lotion, they stayed on my hand. So this is this one. What you saw or what you see above it is the Paradise. So this one is not as rosy, cool toned, slightly lighter, but still fabulous. It is so good. You need to try it. Matter of fact, I will say that none of the other ones are as good as this one. You know who I'm reminding myself of with all this blush? Chrissy. That's been my number one. You look like Suzanne Summers. That's been my number one, my whole life. So I'm reminding myself of Chrissy with this blush on. So good. Get it. You need it. This one and the Huda Beauty. Then I just looked at all the new lip liners. This one is Driven by Lys. Is it Lys? Speak Love Driven. This is like grabbing a stick out of the woods and trying to use it as a lip liner. Okay, it's a little better. The color is good. It's a little better than I remembered. But it's like a MAC. That's what I'll say. MAC or Laura Mercier. Not my favorite, but stay tuned. I might, once I wear that tip down and sharpen it and get used to it, it might get better. This one is Farah Hamidi, a new line that I've never heard of. And this color is the Smudge and Lip and Contour Lip Pencil in Minky. I love that name, Mink and Minky. Okay, this one is good. Wow. Okay, it's here. I love that. And I loved this. Do you remember that Barbie head doll that we used to put makeup on? I need a new one. Wouldn't that be cool? If I had one of those heads that I could try all this stuff on and it would come off. I don't think that would work, but still, that's a cool idea, isn't it? That is impressive. Okay, I have high hopes for this. I got these in the deepest, darkest depths of me being sick, so maybe that clouded my view of them. Because you remember, it's always the lens that you're looking out of. Okay, these are Amy Cole Soft Shape Lip Liner. And this one is Rose Clay. Okay, this one's pretty sticky too, but still a good color. Okay, hold out judgment on these until I use them all. Okay, and this one is Lac Rose. Oh yeah, it's sitting for me. It's too light. It's just going to be too light for me. So let's see which ones. Okay, those two last ones didn't last very well. The Freck and the Christian Audette last the most. Definitely. Okay, just two more things, and then we're going to do some clothes. First of all, Mason Margiela contacted me and wanted to know, did I want to be on their PR list? I had to send it to John for him to check it out and make sure it wasn't, because we get a lot of spams trying to hack your account. That's how I lost my Instagram back in 2017. I'll never get over that. I will never get over that. It was Lulu's. That's what it was. And they were asking me for something, and I clicked on a link, got my hair done that day, looked, and my account was gone. And I'm still not up to the same Instagram number that I was. So you feel very violated when something like that happens, because we paid them in Bitcoin. We did everything that Instagram asked me to do, hold numbers, took a picture, sent in all the information, and nobody helped me. I'll never get over it. But they sent me Beach Walk in PR. And I do have this in the big bottle, but look at this little precious bottle that is going to be much better to travel with, and I've already sprayed it. It is a fresh, genderless fragrance inspired by a stroll along the ocean and sunny summer days. Radiant bergamot and ylang ylang blend with creamy coconut milk and soothing white musk. It's the perfect size for your summer travels. That's so true. That's how much I love it. I love this. It is fabulous. Like, this is I love summer scents. Now, I do like a moody, vibey, guy smoking a pipe down the street, jazz club type winter scent. But these, they're so good. Sun-Kissed Salty Skin is the fragrance description. If you have not tried this, try it. Even it's more than fragrance. It's more than perfume. It's a memory. like in a bottle. It is just, especially if you love the beach. So thank you so much to them for sending that to me. And then this is another thing I have to thank you guys for. This was, oh my gosh, she's been following me forever that sent me these. I will try to remember your Instagram name and put it down below. But she sent me that these were coming out. I went on the website and scored these. The Dolce & Gabbana Havaiana collaboration. Beautiful. I mean, look at the box. I mean, just gorgeous. Love them. Like, these are kind of velvety. Oh, I love the way this side is leopard. I hope they restock them. I know by the time I got to post them, they were gone, but this is just me in a nutshell. Thank you so much. I hate that I cannot remember your Instagram name right now. Oh my goodness. I'll put it down here. But okay, so I'm going to stand up and show you the clothes that I got. Okay. This dress is from Lauren Moshi. I've seen this brand before. I ordered it from Revolve and I love it. I love it. You guys know I love butterflies. I had my business card when I used to sew was a butterfly, and I had the cool butterfly on the back of my car so I could find it when I had my Passat wagons. I had a white one. White Passat wagon was one of my mommy cars, and I had the pink butterfly. No, I had white with a white butterfly, and then when I got the black Passat wagon, I had the hot pink butterfly, and I love it. It's such a, it's perfect. It's perfect for what I've been loving doing these days, which is just hanging around the house while I don't feel good. I've been sitting out in my backyard in the sun, reading. I've been leaving my phone in the house a lot of times and just enjoying life and trying to rest. So this I love. I have to see what size I have because it is just a little long, but I have on the Nay-Y bralette underneath it. Okay, these I have not tried on yet, but I know that they will fit and I will love them because I buy these in every different color or design they come in. It's the Gap high-rise stride ankle with this cool seaming on the side. And I have not worn jeans lately just because I've been home and trying to recoup. And then this, okay, you guys, this shirt is the best. Even if you have another denim shirt, you need this one. I love the little puff sleeve. I love that Western vibe. And I love the mother of pearl buttons. I mean, it is so, I tried it on one day before we went to the pool, just as soon as I got it. It's really soft. Like, see how it's like one of these, like you could tuck in, or you can wear under something, or you could wear it over. But I will say, I have purchased this one and another one that I'll show you. I'm going to do a Revolve try-on haul coming up soon. I ordered these both because when I was in Miami, Kelly and I were in either Saks or Neiman Marcus, and this girl walked by me, and she had on a denim shirt with a denim skirt, and she had it tucked in with a pair of, I believe she had on wedges, and it just looked so good. I just loved it, and I thought to myself, I'm going to wear that. So that's why I ordered a couple of the denim shirts. So we'll see which one looks better. I have all ideas it's going to be this one. The other one I got, I'll go ahead and tell you, is a Ralph Lauren, and it's more of your classic. So I'm going to keep both of them, but this one just, I think, is extra special. Okay, I've shown you this dress from Walmart, one of my favorite dresses I've gotten from there in a long time. I wore it, I showed it on my Instagram, and I wore it in one of my Patreon videos, and it is fabulous. I'm feeling the black dresses again. I don't know it's got pockets. Let's see what the fabric is, because it's not like poplin feeling. It is 100% viscose. So it has that, even though it looks like a little casual summer dress and it has that vibe, it can be dressed up because it's that viscose and it has more flow. And it's more comfortable. I wore it all day. I love it. Another thing that I have worn and shown on my Instagram is this from Walmart. I actually got this in black too, and I left it upstairs, but I'll wear it soon. So good. So good. This jumpsuit, you need it. I think it's less than $20. I had this on Tuesday because it was when John played golf, I believe. And I made sure I kept it on. A lot of times by that late in the afternoon, I've already put on my jammies and taken a shower, or I kept this on so he could see it. He loved it. Okay, guys, my battery just ran out, but I've only got 2 things left to show you. So I'm going to finish on my phone here. This little dress from Gap. Look at it. They've got it in white too. The first one I picked up when I was in the store, because this was week before last, was the white one, but I knew I would like the black one even more. Look at the straps, and it's like double lined. All of my moms out there, this is a perfect little dress for you to get in both colors with a cute little pair of flip-flops. You will be set. You can get ready quick, get out the door. And then this one, I've already taken the tags off of because I loved it, but when I wore it, I really think it was too big. And I got the small, but I think I needed the extra small. So size down in this. They had this also like in a jacket, I believe. But what a vibe. I love denim. Gives me a little bit of the 70s look and really cute. This would even be good for like if you have a new baby or you're freshly pregnant, a little dress like this. That's what I lived in and I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. When your battery runs out, that's when you should quit talking. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.